Alright, we are ranting about credits this time. I once came across to an article where someone was talking about this guy who was in charge of a movie class. He had this mindset that if you don't watch the credits when you watch a movie, you are not finished with the movie in question, and you all know where this is going now. I agree with the guy, and I have always been like that. As far as I can remember, I've always watched everything from the absolute beginning to the absolute end, no matter what. Things would happen otherwise, and I have a few stories. One of them is at the school days. We used to sometimes watch things. I know you are giving me shit for this, but I was not interested. I didn't care. Not only because whatever it was that we watched, I wouldn't watch on my own anyway, but in the case of a TV series, if we would watch multiple episodes, we would just skip the credits. I would never do that, and in case of a movie, guess what? They stopped when the credits began. Every single time. And I didn't like that. It made me just doze off and not pay any attention to it. And I have another story. There was once a TV show that I liked to watch back in the analog TV days. One time I didn't make it in time. The pre-credit sequence was going on, and of course people were saying that it has not started yet, and you know the things. But of course it had started. I did not go there to watch it. I went to do something else completely due to this reason. I couldn't take it all in. And that's my main issue. I don't get you people who do that. How can you leave something unfinished? You go to the theater, you pay cash money to see the movie, and when the credits begin you just leave it unfinished and you take off. What the hell? You might as well skip the opening credits too then. What the hell is wrong with you? And you pay cash money. You are getting more worth of your money if you do that. Watch the credits, that is. You know, I was once at a friend's house. They were there. I was with them. We were watching a TV show on the TV. A cartoon, mind you. And when the credits came on, they all left. The guy owning the house, or as close to owning the house out of us, he told me that I would use the TV if I would want to. So of course I would watch the credits, and I then shut the thing and joined the others as they went away when they started. And one time a friend came to my house, and we were watching a movie I would later get on my own. The same edition, by the way. We watched the whole thing in one go, and when the credits came on, my friend, called as Labre Boy, if you get it, he wanted to change to the bonus material disc, and of course I said no, this has not even finished yet, there are still the credits. He insisted, but I kept my head, and the credits ran completely, and it was probably due to that he left the thing to me for a small while, and he then reclaimed it. I had no idea what went on, but that's how it went. You know, I need to take it all in seriously, and I have yet another story. I once had a movie on DVD. I got it to my hands, and one day I decided to watch it, and at the same day I was supposed to go to a place to make some cookies, but I was so into the movie. It was at the halfway point when I was supposed to leave. I was so into it I didn't wanna go, and when it was about 8 minutes left total, mind you, total, they were pestering me that should I go to this one place already, and eventually the credits came on, and they took 2 minutes. 2 minutes! And at that point they started to threaten me. They were saying that go now or else we cut the power. And at that point it was like 50 seconds left of those credits and the whole thing. So I angrily said, there's like 50 fucking seconds left! God damn it! And the response to that pissed me off. They said I have my whole life to watch them credits. That made me pissed off, as I was watching that film properly. And it was my first time watching it. And there's no way in hell I would stop just so I could come back to watch the remaining 2 minutes. No way. No. No. So I got to the end, and of course I left and later came back. They had the balls to wonder why I was angry that day, and for a few days. Whenever I hear the music to that sequence, I always remember this case, and of course I get mad. Yeah, that's how it goes. I need to take it all in. While it is true that I sometimes pop in a movie just to watch the opening and end credits, they sometimes have great music, don't they? Yes, I know it sounds weird, I sometimes do it, I just watch the credit sequences, hehe. Yeah. I've always been like that when I watch many episodes of some TV series in a row. I don't skip the credits, I always watch every opening and end credit sequence there is. When I watch a movie, I start with the logos, watch it to the end, whole end credits and possible logos at the end, and or music on the black screen. And when I play through a game, I watch the credits, no matter how long. I haven't played GTA 5 myself, but I've seen the original end credit sequence, which was like, what, 38 minutes? Once at a friend's house, we had to sat through the credit sequence for the PC version, and that took like, what, 50 or so minutes. I liked it. except for the music, you know. And even though the credits are optional sometimes in games, I still do watch that stuff. I have a respect for those people. They do a hard work for that one thing. You can see it by watching all the positions and names. Those many people do hard work for that one thing you watch, and you refuse to watch the credits? Are you insane? I'm sure when those inside people they do watch each other's things, I'm sure no matter how horrid, they stay to the end, just out of respect, like me. And apparently, I can't confirm, but I've heard many Japanese people do when they are in the theater. I feel sometimes that I am one of them. I always watch everything. It's just me. Even though it would be a thing where the opening and end credits are always identical, it just does not cut. It was meant to be like that. Opening credits, the thing, end credits, bam. I can't just watch one sequence and then lots of those middle things and then one end credits. No. It has to be all the individual. You get the point. But yeah, watching credits, they are important. Otherwise you are not finished. And yeah, I don't get you who won't do that. Shame on you. But yeah, that's the thing. Watch credits, people. Watch the credits. And that's the rant for today. This gonna cut